I thought I would do another affirmator card reading today from the original affirmator deck. And the reading is going to be literally just what do I need to know right now, because I think that those simple questions can be really, really useful and relevant, and can give us like the greatest kind of incentive to make many changes, which can then amount up to make big changes. So sometimes it's just, just asking those like really broad questions can actually be more healing and motivating than something specific. So, okay. The card that came out is Gentleness, which I think is a really useful reminder for us. Being gentle is very, very important. It's like the picture is of a big grey cloud with socks on, and I think that this like I have a cushion made by Jellycat, and it's called Chloe Clam, and it is in the shape of a clam, and it's kind of half stuffed with beans and half stuffed with padding, and I use it behind my back as a cushion because it's quite solid, so it gives me padded support. And most cushions now are just made of cheap foam, and you lean against them and there's nothing there, there's no support, no structure. And this cloud reminds me of my Chloe, because she also looks a bit like a cloud, and I see this cloud as like this big, fluffy, soft, comfortable place to land, to snuggle up to and be comforted by, a nice friendly companion along our way, and gentleness for me is, how gentle are we in our actions? How gentle are we with our words when we're talking to other people? Are we really thinking about what we're saying, how we're saying it, why we're saying it, and the impact of those words on that other person? Are we sometimes just speaking from our own ego and our own needs in that moment to be met and satisfied, in regards to our inner child and the kind of needs of that younger infant part inside of us? Or are we speaking as a caring, nurturing, healing individual who wishes to make the world a better place and to make the world easier and kinder for those around us? And I think it's really easy to get swept up in the pace of life and to get swept up by the things we are trying to achieve and would like to happen in the moment, to not necessarily give other people enough space and time, and to not treat them with as much compassion and tenderness as perhaps we could. And so gentleness for me is just reminding me to soften, to slow down, to be more thoughtful every time I open my mouth. And if we think back to the I think it's Warner Brothers cartoon with the the Looney Tunes cartoons with Tweety Bird and Sylvester, and how is it I can't remember if it's Tweety Bird or Sylvester, but one of them says, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. And I always remember that phrase. It's like, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. And so I think that that's a really good thing to remember. It's like, before you open your mouth and say something, maybe take a breath, count to 5 or 10, and then if you still want to say it, need to say it, feel like it's a good thing to add to the situation, then speak, but don't necessarily just chatter away for the sake of speaking or dive into an argument for the sake of it. be more caring and compassionate about that. So that's what gentleness is to me.